Welcome to another Whiskey Games and Nerd Stuff. In today's video, we're going to do a playthrough of Marvel Champions She-Hulk versus Rhino Standard. I'm still getting familiar with how to play this hero, so let's see how this goes. Let's go ahead and take a drink first. And we are drinking a Cuba Libre. All right, let's go ahead and draw our hand side of 6 cards. All right, let's see what we've got here. I'm going to go ahead and keep the Avengers Mansion, the Energy. We'll keep the Power of Aggression and the Legal Practice. I'm going to go ahead and discard Relentless Assault and chase them down. So we will draw 2 more cards. We've got Nick Fury and 1-2 Punch. So I'm going to go ahead and cast Nick Fury. Let's see, we want to do 4, so that's going to be 2. The Energy will be 2. Let's go 3, 4. And then we'll draw 3 cards. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and flip over to She-Hulk. The ability is going to do 2 damage. We will do 2 damage to Rhino. We are going to have Nick Fury attack Rhino, doing 2 damage. We will have She-Hulk attack Rhino, doing 3 damage, bringing him down to 7. Then we're going to go ahead and play 1-2 Punch, slam for right now. That's going to go ahead and ready her back up. And we're going to go ahead and pitch the Avengers Mansion and the Uppercut to play Superhuman Strength. Superhuman Strength has a +2 attack. So now She-Hulk is going to attack for 5, bringing Rhino down to 2. Forced response: after She-Hulk attacks, discard Superhuman Strength and stun the attacked enemy. So we're going to go ahead and play a stunned on Rhino. And that's the end of our turn. So we're going to go ahead and ready up. We'll draw 4 cards for She-Hulk's hand size. All right. We're going to go ahead and put a threat counter on the main scheme. Let's go ahead and take a drink. Rhino won't be able to attack because he's stunned. So we'll go ahead and remove that. We'll do our encounter card. You were confused. If you're already confused, this card gains Surge. So we are now confused. All right. And then Nick Fury goes away. And let's see, what do we want to do? All right. We've got the Helicarrier. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and play the Helicarrier. We'll go ahead and pitch these 3. We will go ahead and attack for 3. That will kill Rhino for the first phase. So we're going to go ahead and go to the second phase. We will go ahead and flip this over. He is now going to get 15 health. And when revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Breaking and Taken side scheme. And let's go ahead and find the Breaking and Taken side scheme. And that's going to come in with 3. We'll go ahead and shuffle this up. And we're going to go ahead and place this down. We're going to lower these down a bit. There we go. All right. And let's see. What do we want to do here? I think what we're going to do is we will go ahead and flip to our alter ego side. We'll ready up. We'll draw up to 6 cards. 3, 4. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's go ahead and take a drink. We would put another threat counter on the main scheme, but we're going to go ahead and interrupt. When threat would be placed on a scheme, prevent one of those threats once per round. All right. Rhino's going to go ahead and scheme. He's going to scheme for 2. We're going to add that on here. We're going to flip over our first encounter card. Rhino heals 4 damage. If no damage was dealt this way, gain Surge. No health was healed for him. Give Rhino a tough card. Okay, so Rhino's got a tough card. We're going to go ahead and do our second encounter card for the Breaking and Taken. Alter Ego gains Surge. All right, and then we have a Hydra Mercenary that's coming out, and he's got Guard, so we're going to have to go after him first. All right, let's go ahead and see what cards we've got. All right, we're going to go ahead and play Tigra. That's going to be 2 and 3. All right, we are going to go ahead and flip over. Flipping over, we'll go ahead and do 2 damage. And we will do 2 damage to Rhino. Nope, we got to do 2 damage to the Hydra Mercenary. All right, let's see what we're going to do. All right, we're going to go ahead and attack the Hydra Mercenary with Tigra. She would have that collateral damage on her. But that 2 damage is going to kill Hydra Mercenary. After Tigra attacked, defeats a minion, then deal. Okay, so this is one where after Tigra attacks and defeats a minion, heal 1 damage from her. If she already had the damage token on there, as I understand the rules, then it would basically heal 1, take 1 off. But because we didn't have that one on there, that's going to be there. If I'm playing that incorrectly, let me know. It's my understanding that that stays there. So we're going to go ahead and we will pitch 2 to play the Superhuman Strength again. We are going to attack Rhino for 3, 4, 5. Sorry, we will not attack Rhino for 5 because Rhino has a tough. So let's redo that. All right, we're going to go ahead and attack for 3, which is going to bounce. Take that tough. However, we're going to go ahead and play. We're going to tap this to have 1 less. What's going to let this play this for free. After you make a basic attack using attack ready She-Hulk. So we're going to go ahead and ready She-Hulk. Then we're going to go ahead and pitch Strength for 2 to play Superhuman Strength and attack for 5. Bringing Rhino down to 10 and giving him a stun counter. And that will be the end of the turn. We will go ahead and ready up. Let's draw our 4 cards. And as always, if you see me doing anything incorrectly, please let me know. All right. Looks like we got a good little hand for next turn. We will go ahead and put a threat counter on the break-in. He is stunned, so he won't attack. We will do the first encounter card, which is Rhino attacks you. If a character is damaged by this attack, the character is stunned. So Rhino is, I'm going to have Tigra block. It's going to be 4, and that would kill her, so she is gone. We will now do our second encounter card. Bomb Scare. Bomb Scare wasn't out, so this is going to get Surge. Shadows of the Past. Great. So let's go ahead and take a sip before we do Shadows of the Past. That means Titania comes out. Her Scheme comes out, which is Personal Challenge. And that's going to be for 4. We'll go ahead and add these in and shuffle up. All right. It is our turn. Let's see what we can do. All right. What do we've got? We've got Hulk. We've got Split Personality. All right. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to play 2, or pitch these 2 to play Hulk. So Hulk's going to come out. And we're going to have Hulk attack Rhino for 3, bringing Rhino down to 7. We will go ahead and draw one card for Hulk. It is the energy, so that's going to deal 1 damage to each character. So Hulk's going to get the collateral damage and the 1 damage. Then we're going to have Rhino take a damage. We'll have Titania take a damage. And She-Hulk is going to take a damage, so she's down to 14. All right, we're going to go ahead and have She-Hulk attack for 3, bringing Rhino down to 3. We're going to go ahead and we'll pitch the split personality and grab 4 new cards. And if we can survive this turn, I think we will win. So let's go ahead and take a sip. We will put our threat counter on the main scheme. So we are now at 5. Titania is going to attack, and she's going to attack us for 5. We will have Hulk block that. Hulk is gone. Rhino is going to attack, and Rhino is going to attack for Titania's Fury. Give the villain 1 additional boost card for this activation. So it's going to be 3, 4, 5. Bringing She-Hulk down to 9. We will do our first encounter card. He's going to get healed for 4 damage, so he is up to 7, which is not good. And the second encounter card is Bomb Scare. And Bomb Scare is going to come out with 3. And we got to hope that we can finish off Rhino this turn, or I don't think we're going to make it. So let's see what we had in our hand again. All right, we have an uppercut. Yep, I think we're going to be able to do this. So we're going to go ahead, make this one less. We're going to go ahead and spend 2 resources to do uppercut to do 5 damage to Rhino, bringing Rhino down to 2. We will then go ahead and attack Rhino for 3 and defeating Rhino. So that's our first game for She-Hulk versus Rhino, and I've played this one a couple times, but I've been losing most of these, so I kind of feel like I might have played something wrong there. So if you did notice that I did something wrong, please let me know. I felt that this was a little easier than it normally was, but maybe I'm just getting a little bit better at playing She-Hulk. Really appreciate everybody taking the time to watch this video. Please like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until next time, folks, cheers.